Hello everyone, hope you found us doing great. Welcome to Leo's Tech channel. If you're new here, welcome, and I'm so happy to see you all once again. In this episode, we're gonna discuss about one of the very initial tools for all IT folks. If you're a network engineer, if you're a system engineer, if you are a student and trying to learn some operating system, or let's say Kali Linux, if you're trying to get your certification about ethical hacking, or any other reason, this gonna be the best video for all of you. The first question that really rack your brain is, what is VirtualBox and why we need to install VirtualBox? That's a good question. I like, if you're that much curious, that's so good. I like people to be very curious. You have to be curious and you have to know what you're doing. VirtualBox is a tools or a software, or I can say an application that you can install in your computer. Once you install in your computer, you can run 1, 2, 3, 4 to 10 operating system within one computer. It has been almost 10 years that I am using VirtualBox. There are a variety of another application as well, let's say Beam Workstation, Citrix, and so on. The only reason that I'm using VirtualBox, the first option, it is free. The second is it's very user friendly. You can add, remove, modify, and so on, whatever you want. So I think the concept is very clear. The main purpose of VirtualBox is that if you want to have more than 4 and 5 or 10 operating system within a laptop, desktop, tower top, or even though it is not bad idea if you have some operating system as a host, not as a guest operating system on the cloud, Azure, AWS, and so on, you can run these tools as well. So I'm recording this video only because I'm preparing my class for Windows Server 2025, and this is the first step. You can find me on Udemy, or I can say you can follow me on Udemy and subscribe my channel. And if you don't want to be left behind in the cutting edge of technology, VirtualBox still works. It really works. It releases all the time new updates. So let's dive into how to install VirtualBox in our operating system. So the concept is very easy if you're using macOS, if you're using Linux operating system, or if you're using Windows operating system. I'm using Windows 11 and see how we can install in Windows 11. It's very easy steps. In advance, and I just want to make sure that if you want to do virtualization, there are some requirements. So the question is, which kind of requirement? That is a hardware requirement. So I've seen some people, they purchase a very reasonable price or lower price laptop with the very low processor, very low, I can say, random access memory, and so on. My suggestion is that hold your horses. Nothing is easy. If you want to gain something, you have to lose something. You have to purchase a very strong and high performance laptop, desktop, tower top, or if you or some of your family member is a member of one of the cloud operating system, borrow some cloud operating system and install these things on the cloud as well. The steps is very easy. Let's dive into this tutorial with more details and let's go. To install VirtualBox, you need to come to browser, type VirtualBox, type VirtualBox. When you click on VirtualBox, either you can click on the top virtual machine for Windows from Microsoft, or you can see in here, I can easily see VirtualBox. Click on download. Alright, so once you click on download, what you're gonna see in here, you can see that for the macOS, for Linux, for Solaris, and so on. So I'm going to install or download VirtualBox for Windows host. So as you can see, for Macs also the same thing, macOS application and so on. I will click on this one. So when I click on this one, as you can look at here, I am downloading it. So the download is already over. Let's click on folder. If you want, if you have a specific place, you can pick the specific place. Otherwise, I will keep it in Windows. I will keep it in C drive, or I have D drive, E drive. I look at in here, I can pick the D drive, and but you can keep it C drive. It's not necessary. It's very easy, but you don't have to, because if you have external hard drive attached, that is fine. Click next, and then as you look at in here, there's a warning, network interface. There will be interruption with your internet. Don't worry about that one as well. because I can't see any issues, but it says the prompt in case something is running in the production, you may interruption with your internet connection. But don't worry about that one. It's very easy, like even you cannot noticing it unless you're running voice over IP devices. Click yes, and then missing some dependency such as Python and core, and I would say that let's install it. I don't mind about it, and then click install. So you don't have to install any other stuff. It does come with it. That's it, guys. You just install VirtualBox. Alright guys, I look at in here, I install VirtualBox here, Oracle VirtualBox. As you look at in here, my VirtualBox is installed successfully without any issue. I'm using some other application in here, don't worry about that one as well. I can walk you through the steps, but don't worry about all the steps. The only thing that you need to know is to click add, and then you have to add the operating system that you want to install. Rather than that, it's very easy, and as you look in here, you can create a new virtual machine, add a virtual machine setting. Clone is a good feature that I really like it. If you clone it, means there's a 2 Linux operating system now, but you have to modify the IP and all the stuff. You can remove, you can add to the group, you can start the operating system, you can pause the operating system, you can restart the operating system, and these stuffs are very easy. So for example, if I click on this one, I can easily install this VM Workstation. This is Linux operating system, but it's very easy to use. I think it should be very easy, and whenever you want to install any operating system, if you don't mind, go ahead and see the operating system hardware requirement, and based on the requirement, as you look at in here, VM Linux operating system, which is Ubuntu. As you look at here, types of motherboard, I would say accept floppy, optical hard drive, CD or anything. As you look at in here, 16,384 MB of, I can see, random access memory. And as you look at in here, types of the things, it's very easy. Sometimes when you download any operating system that runs, remember that runs in virtual environment, this is necessary things that you should keep in mind. It is not like you can download the OS operating system, OS, you can download OS as well, but most of the time when you look at, let's say, Windows operating system, Linux operating system, or any other operating system, search for VM operating system. Let's say Windows 10 VM, Linux operating system, or VM or workstation, that there's a specific image that you can run in VirtualBox. Alright, display settings, storage, audio, network, everything as you look at in here, adapter 1, adapter 2, adapter 3. And I'm using the first one, I enable, and the rest should be disable. If I want to disable, uncheck it and check it's enable. But it is based on bridge mode, I'm using bridge mode, and so on. I don't want to make you guys confused. I hope you learn how you install the VirtualBox in your system. Alright guys, I hope the information was very informative. The only way to appreciate my work is to subscribe my channel. Follow me on Udemy as well. Follow me on Udemy. I have all the classes if you want to build your career. And by finishing my course, you're 100% ready to start work as an IT. There are a variety of classes as well, like network engineering and so on. But I hope the information was very informative. Until next time, I say be brave, and of course see you guys next time.